It looked a bit, it looked like
it happens, yeah. You just have that little bit of a thing hovering in front of it. So no Talia. It'll be a Zir instead for Maple. So some powerful scaling in the solo lanes of TSM here. Going up against Summit on the signature Gnar pick like you guys were talking about. It's always so strange, the conversation about Summit, because he was so dominant in the regular split of the LCS for the split that he played here. He was MVP.
Mid and leech a little XP to hit 3 there, though. That's actually really smart. So going to be able to grab that, and that allows him to keep fighting with Pioshik. If you're level 2, you can't actually scrap with that level 3 set 20. That would be a bit risky, but Chive going down!
Let's see if Pioshik can find a successful gank onto Solo here in the top side now. Forces the flash out.
21.
Oh, okay.
Woo.
Okay, so he's got a minion.
An interesting interaction where bone plating actually eats the first strike proc, so the damage portion doesn't give you any gold.
Oh, wow. Today I learned.
So being simple to get the advantage. Just trying to...
Bubble.
Nice catch there on the bubble from the Nami. Core JJ sets it up for Yon to just pick up another free kill.
Infinity Edge type items until after Rapid Fire Cannon. He prioritizes damage that adds onto his burst combo together with Nami.
Chime eats some damage there, but it's Boogie over the wall. That means TSM can go for a chase.
And he just stays in lane.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Chime's in some trouble, but luckily Neo does have the ability to save him now. That Callista ultimate's so important when Chime gets caught out. But Core JJ throws out an ulti of his own. Pioshik comes over the wall. They look for the chain CC, but Boogie can get out of the way there with his flash. He's barely alive, but Akali's coming in, and she looks hungry for blood. Harry picks up one. Can he find a second? Tries to get it, but he won't. TSM make it a 1-for-1 play.
Fantastic smoke screen there by Boogie, making sure that Harry couldn't use his point and click skill.
Control over that second as Summit goes for the slam into the wall on Maple. He shuffled back into the turret. And a cross-map arrow just going to seal his fate. They give the shutdown over to Boogie.
Or if he was able to actually shoot it out late enough, but it is Pioshik here, and they're teaming back in.
And Boogie has no way out. Remember, the flash still down from where he had to use it in the bottom lane dive. Now Harry, he misses the E. Shouldn't have enough damage to be able to really threaten Maple any further here.
Pay attention to the Ash Arrow, pay attention to the Ornal when it comes up. It is not available yet.
Oh boy. We might not have an Ash Arrow at all, my friend. Chime. Oh, wow. Clutch save there from Neo. Harry's going to look for the end anyway, and he finds it, jumps right back to his Shuriken in the smoke.
Trying to defend their tier 1, so they will go positive 1 turret on the straight.
They're looking for a 2v2 here, potentially.
Looks like it. Horn summoned up. Solo there gets stunned by Pioshik. They tried to use it so he couldn't get the R2, but the timing wasn't quite where it needed to be. Now Maple jumps in. He really wants Summit here, trying to get on top of him so he can summon up the soldiers. Ends up committing the flash, and it's Boogie point blank range with the 12 gauge, takes him out. But now Maple has committed a lot to make that play happen, and he finds himself behind enemy lines, but backed up by his own man. TSM moving as a unit and getting it done.
Harry and Pioshik are behind.
They are looking very aggressively.
Summit's TPing to mid. Is he going to move up here as well?
No, I don't think so. I think this will just be a fight.
Okay, Pioshik's still low. Harry drops the smoke. He'll disengage it.
The culling doesn't really get that much done, and now Summit.
0-3-0. That's no.
Pioshik's gonna move up. They find Callista this time. They know that she can save the Ashe, but she cannot save herself.
But look at the positioning here from TL. They're trying to threaten flanks from multiple sides. Summit from the top, Harry from the bottom, trying to look for this pincer play. Harry now is trying to approach. Can he actually get in there?
TL's going in. Summit has no Mega Gnar. Core JJ's already committed the ulti. He's gonna get back away. There's a lot of damage poured in for TSM. TL, you gotta be more careful than this. Pioshik nearly killed. Harry tries to run. 200 HP left on the Team Liquid mid laner. TSM just stops them in their tracks.
Like I mentioned, without the culling, there's nothing that's really creating space for the TL flankers to go in.
Oh boy!
Mega goes in, everything is flashed.
Summit, that was not the angle you needed, buddy. I saw it in his eyes, but so did TSM. They were ready. They respond.
Harry?
But now Harry's trying to get something.
He's got nothing, though.
He's still not got enough damage to pick up any of these kills. Now he's finally going to get chimed.
After that play, back to live, another Ash Arrow connects.
Here we go. They found a pick potentially on the Pioshik. He does not escape this time. A killing spree for Neo. And Faithful's ready to air it too.
It's gone. I think you have to give up this Drake. I feel like, contesting this Baron is just desperation. You're never getting this. Ornn's going to walk into the culling and tank it completely. A hero play from Harry is necessary to turn this around.
He finds the E on the Boogie. He may be able to assassinate the jungler, but the Gore Drinker keeps him alive. TSM, they'll get the Baron. They lose their jungler. They trade him 1-for-1 for the enemy mid, and now they'll see if they can grab anything else. It doesn't look like it. Neo cannot close the gap to use Chime aggressively, looking for that flank. He wants that pincer maneuver to catch these guys. Summit still potentially in harm's way here. Ash Arrow comes out. Follow-up knockup coming in from Solo. Culling does a lot of damage over to Neo, and Harry's ready to jump into the back line. Neo stays alive. Harry's right back on him. The shutdown over to Core JJ. Chime's gonna die next, and Team Liquid does the alley-oop. There's the scoop. Boogie's down. TL gets 3 for nothing, and Core ain't done. He interrupts the charge away from Solo. It might take a whole damn clip, but Jan's got enough bullets for him this time. Solo will drop, and it's Team Liquid, of course, getting 4.
Culling, when he doesn't have the time, when he does, it's not to say that he can't block it, it's gonna stay.
Oh! What a good shot, man!
Top lane! My goodness. Well, okay.
Okay, it wasn't quite as far.
From the Raptors to Bush. Oh, sorry, to the Raptors. Sorry, the bottom tri-brush. Like, I always call this the tri-brush, but it's not quite the bot tri-brush, right? It's the tri-brush across from the bot tri-brush.
That's from the window to the wall for me. That was downtown, man.
Beautifully done.
That's a great shot.
Up. Yeah, gets scooped up. Free kill.
Baron's at about half. Maple's still making his way over, so TSM approaching slowly and carefully. It's Solo who will just walk his way up there. Summit transformed into the Mega Gnar for only a couple moments longer. Now that he reverts to Mini, there's your arrow. It finds Pioshik, that's the tank. But TSM's still not too worried about it. Nice read on Jan's dash from Solo, but nobody else is in range to follow it up. Now Harry looks for his opportunity to go in, jukes out that Shurima shuffle, and Harry has to go golden trying to survive. TSM pushes forward, Harry dives to Chime. Summit now running away from the rest of the squad as TL retreats. TSM finds the enemy mid lane.
And there's no juice. No Mega Gnar means you're fighting a 4v5 basically, which is why TSM still won, even though they whiffed their ultimates on Pioshik earlier.
Summit's got an angle here, but he has no Narbar, so it's not like he can jump in and do a whole lot about this. Pioshik wants to try to steal, but it won't happen. It's secured by Neo, and TSM have the Infernal Soul. Jan's got nowhere to go. He's dead in the middle of 5.
Really be able to take it, so all TL can do is look for the 50-50, and now Summit is caught.
Summit trying to kite this one out, maybe turn it around. There's that mechanical excellence you expect from Summit Gnar, man. You can't count him out ever.
Still a little ways away.
10 seconds on Maple. He has teleport on spawn, so he will be able to join the fight. And I believe TL is aware of this. They recognize they won't have a whole lot of time with this numbers advantage, and they do not want to overforce. Maple now ready to join up with everybody else, TPing to a minion here in mid lane. Jan saved by the Chaos. Team Liquid trying to get everybody out of here. Jan is still burning. That has to be healed by the Nami. Pioshik is the one thing that could stop TSM from grabbing this Baron here. He knows it. You gotta think TL is gonna go in and try to steal, but TSM DPS is slowly so that they're ready to counterattack as Pioshik makes his entrance. Now they're gonna secure the Baron. Boogie's got the smite. Pioshik tries to get away, but he's already down. Summit has to disengage and hop back over the wall as TSM need to be careful here. Yes, sir, they are. TSM 5v4 for the next 15 seconds. There's your Ornhorn. Harry trying to find a valuable target as the arrow flies out, but Chime won't hit anybody. Half HP on him. Solo's low, but Harry's down. 1-for-1, traded top for mid here in the defense. Team Liquid holding on for dear life. Summit trying to find anything to slow these guys down, keep these guys away.
They're looking at the Nexus.
Yeah, they just want to end this game. They're using the TP on the minion to guarantee they're able to tank up the Nexus turrets for a longer amount of time. First Nexus turret's already down. Core JJ with a nice bubble there onto Boogie, followed up with the Glacial Prison, but they can't go in far enough to get the kill. Summit is down. Neo's got it, and now Team Liquid stands 4v5. TSM is not seriously injured. Harry's trying to get somebody, but Chime's only going to be saved by Neo's ulti yet again. The Akali is down. There goes everybody else. Maple with the shuffle, TSM with the scuffle, and they'll take down TL. TSM start 2023 to win.
I mean, honestly, scaling is the name of the game. I came in game one with saying this. It's early season. A lot of people have some jitters on stage still. Some mistakes happen, and that's all you need. A couple of picks on Summit. Even though there was still a gold lead being accrued, one dragon fight's really all you need, and that's where it went wrong. That one fight on the bottom side of the river where TL tried to funnel in and try to, pick people off at the flank. Didn't quite happen. Fell with a couple of people. Even though there was some life, they managed to find that one fight where they got shutdowns on Yon, but it just wasn't enough. The composition scaled far too quickly on TSM side. 20-25 minutes, it was already what it felt like really hard to fight.
I mean, you really got to give